In this lecture, we will discuss Tomasulo approach. So, one of the dynamic scheduling approach. So, in this Tomasulo approach, so same as the scoreboard, here is the 3 status table, instruction status table, here reservation station status table, last is the register file status table. In instruction status table, there is 3 stages. In scoreboard, there is 4 stages. This Tomasulo is 3 stages: issue, then execute, next one is the write back. So what's the condition you check in the issue? Only structural hazard, and for the execute only raw hazard, and for the write back there is no hazard. So what about WR and WW? So actually reservation station removes this WR hazard and WW hazard automatically. Okay. So now come to the reservation station status table. So for reservation station status table, so there is 7 fields. So one is BG, then operation BJ, BK, QJ, QK, A. So what is BG? Whether the reservation station is BG or not, yes or no. Operation, what type of operation it is doing. BJ, BK is for the corresponding you can say source register, and whether BJ, BK are available or not. If it is not available, then which reservation station will provide that BJ or BK. Okay, corresponding to QJ, QK. And A is the address that will be used for the load and store. Okay. Now, what about the reservation station? So we can say reservation station can be your load, can be add, can be multiply. So load can be do, load reservation station can be do, load and store. Add reservation station can do add and subtract. Multiply reservation station can do multiply division. Okay. Now, who will take how many clock cycles? So for the load reservation station, that means load and store takes 2 clock cycles. Let's say for the assumption, add takes 2 clock cycle, and for the multiply instruction it takes 10 clock cycle, but for the division instruction it will take 40 clock cycle. So this information will be given in the paper. Okay, and number of unit. Let's say load, there is 3 load units: load 1, load 2, load 3. 3 reservation stations for the load. There is 2 reservation stations for the add, that means add 1, add 2, and 2 multiply units for the multiply and division. So that means multiply 1, multiply 2. Okay. Tomasulo. So these are the instructions. This is the instruction status table. This is the reservation station status table. And this is the register file status table. And what you have to remember, the condition for the issue, if there is structural hazard, then you cannot issue it. For the execution, when you cannot start the execution, if there is raw dependency, and for the write back there is no condition. Okay, and what thing? So these things will be given. Our load takes how many clock cycle, add takes how many clock cycle, multiple takes how many clock cycle, division takes how many. So for this example, I have taken load takes 2 clock cycle, which can do load and store. Add can take 2 clock cycle for the execution, it can do add or subtract. Multiply takes 10 clock cycle, division takes 40 clock cycles. But these can be done at the multiply reservation station. Okay, now we start. So at the first clock cycle, so already here is BJ, no. Okay, initially all are no. Okay, all are free. BJ means BJ no means all are free. So at the first clock cycle, it enters into the issue stage. So when it enters into the issue stage, so just update in the reservation station table and register file status table. So here, let's say it uses load 1. So yes, operation is doing load. What is the register, source register? Let's say R2 is available. Yes. Okay. And what is the address? That is your 34 plus R2. 34 plus R2. This is the address of the load. So this part only fill out by the load and store instruction. Okay. This address field will be filled by the only load and store. Now we will write on F6 load 1. So just update here. F6 will be writing by the load 1 reservation station. Now at clock cycle 2 enters to the execution stage because there is no raw, because there is no above instruction. Now can we issue it in the second clock cycle? Yes, you can issue it because if what is the condition for the issue? Structural hazard. So as you know, there is 3 load execution sessions. We can use another which are the 3. Okay, so we can issue it. So now it is yes, doing load. So at 3. Now yes, that is the address 45 plus at 3. Okay. Now come to the third clock cycle. So first instruction is still in the execution stage because it takes how many clock cycle? 2 clock cycle. It starts the execution because it needs R3, which is the independent one. So we can start execute. Now can we issue here or not? So we can issue because there is no structural hazard. 2 multiply equals 3. So now it is yes. Okay. So F2 will be taken by the load 2. Now it is yes. Multiply F2 and F4. Doing multiply F2 and F4. Just check it. F2, F4 are available or not? So F2 is not available. F2 is not available. So what will write? Because why? Because this is not yet completed. This is not yet completed. Okay. So it is not available. That is what will write here. So which functional, which reservation station is provided? That will provide by the load 2. That will provide by the load 2. Okay. This is the load 2. Okay. We are assigned to the load 2. If you are assigned to load 3, then it will be load 3. Which reservation station will provide that? Now F4 is available. Okay, so black. Now then it is writing on the F0. So on the we will write multiply 1 reservation station, write on the F0. Okay. Now at fourth clock cycle it will go to the right back. It is still in the execution stage. Can we start the execution here? So condition is raw. So raw means F2 is not yet available. F2 is not yet available. F2 is not yet right back. Okay. So when it will be complete, then you can start here after the next clock cycle. Okay. So you cannot do at fourth clock cycle. Okay. Can we issue it? The subtract instruction. Can you issue it? Yes, we can issue it because subtract. There is 2 reservation sessions are free for the subtraction. Subtract. So now yes, BG is yes, doing subtract. So F6 and F2. So F6 and F2 are free or not? F6 is free, okay, but F2 is not yet free. So who will provide that? Load 2. Let's see. F2 will provide by the load 2. Okay. Now operation will occur here. So it is writing on F8. So that is your subtract, that means add 1. Okay, add 1. Now, so now after the clock cycle 4, after the clock cycle, on the clock cycle 4, it is a status. So after clock cycle 4, just see this first instruction is completed. So first instruction is completed means this will be become no, this will be strike out. And here is also strike out. Okay. Now on clock cycle high, so it will enter into the right back stage. Still you cannot do what? Execute here the same thing because of F2. Here is also on the 5th clock cycle you cannot do it. You cannot do it because of the raw. It is not yet ready. Now it is rewriting. So after this, you can take the values. Now, on 5th clock cycle, can you issue it? Yes, you can issue it because for the division, another multiply unit is free. So yes, if there is only one multiply unit, then we have to stop it. When it will be complete, multiply 1, then you can start the division 1. But as there is 2 multiply unit, so you can do the parallel. Okay. So yes, during the division, F0 and F6. So F0 and F6, F0 is provided by the multiply, which is not yet available. F6 is available. Okay. So it is writing on the F10, that is multiply 2. Okay. So this has happened on 8 clock cycle 5. So after clock cycle 5, see, on clock cycle 5, after clock cycle 5, you have to distinguish. On clock cycle 5, this will happen. After clock cycle 5, N1 is completing. If N1 is completed at the right time, so just strike out that thing. Okay, and also from the register file status. Got it? Now, on 6th clock cycle, as if it is completed, so you can execute this thing. You can take out the values directly and execute it at 6th clock cycle. Now, can we start the execution here? No. Why no? So one more thing. So this after clock cycle 5, multiply unit. Okay. Is this row 2 and this is the row 2. Okay, good. Now we are talking about the at clock cycle 6. At clock cycle 6, can we do the execute here? No. Why no? Because this F0 is depending from the multiplier. So whenever it is be complete, then you can start the execution. Okay, you cannot stick up to that, you cannot start it. Now, at 6th clock cycle, can you issue it? Just check it. Add, so another add unit is free. So yes, you can issue it. So it will be yes, and it will be doing what? Add F8, F2. So F8 is free or not? F8 is not free. So we provide R1 will provide, and what about F2? F2 is free. F2 is free. And it is writing on the F6. So F6 will be writing by the R2. By R2. Okay. Now, this is happened at clock cycle 6. Come to the clock cycle 7. So multiply takes how many clock cycle? 10. So that means 6 to 15 it will go for the execution. 6 to 15. Okay. That means 7 is the execution. Now for the subtract, it takes 2 clock cycle 6 and 7. Still the execution. Still you cannot start. Now check to see here from here. Can you start at the 7th? No, you cannot start it. Why? Because subtract is not completed yet. Subtract is not completed yet because there is a raw dependency. There is raw dependency. Now it is completed at right back at 8. Okay. When it is right completion after clock cycle 8, so after completion, this R will be now 3. Okay. Now, so what I have said, it is waiting for the F8. Okay. So now we can start the 9th clock cycle. Now we can start at the 9th clock cycle. So it takes how many clock cycle? 2. So 9 and 10. Now it will be completed at 11. Okay. So only these 3 fields are blank. So it will be completed at 16. It will be started at 17. So 17 to how many clock cycle? 40. So 17 to 56. 17 to 56. And it will be completed 57. See, we are writing on 11, but we are reading the F. Okay, we are writing on the 11. Okay, and this is writing on 57. So you can say the number of clock cycle is 57. Getting it? So you can see the education is performed at 17. So here we are writing on F6 is 11. There is one hazard, but where reservation station is taking care of that. It is removing the what WW hazard and WR hazard. If there is anything is present in this instruction, if you are using the Tomasulo approach, just ignore it. Okay, don't take the consideration that there is a WW hazard or WR hazard. That will be consideration in taken into the scoreboard approach. Okay, so that's it about the Tomasulo approach. Just take one glance. So what you have done. So when you are completing, so always remember to strike out everything. Okay, to strike out everything when you are completing at the right way. Okay, so this is what your Tomasulo approach. So you may get the question like the status of each table after clock cycle 10, or draw the instruction status table. Okay, or draw everything according to the instruction.